Hey guys, ZCam Productions here, showing you a tutorial on a Cinema 4D intro. I thought to make one of these because, I don't know, just for beginners at this. Just click on the Cinema 4D and just let it load. Okay, so you got your project out. First things first, you want to start out with a floor. That's good. Okay. First things first, you want to go to text, and you want to go to text. I'm just going to put sample, and I'm going to make the depth about 100. The depth, if you didn't know, is how much you want it to be 3D. So I'm just going to move this in an angle where I can see all of it. Sample. Okay. Now you probably want to change the font to whatever font you have. If you're wondering where I'm getting these fonts, I'm getting it off of defont.com. Make it SF Automation. Yeah, you should check that. Place out. Got cool text for free. Okay, now you want to go to horizontal spacing and you want to raise it so that it's not all smushed together. If you can see the line, it's not there anymore. Okay, so if you render this out, you got some pretty cool text. But you don't like that. Say you don't like the black little bar right here. I can change that. You could just click on the floor, edit, copy, and edit paste. Then you have the same thing, except it's just inside each other. So you want to drag this out until a spot where there's no floor on. So then you go to rotate. It's these little two arrows going like sideways, like counterclockwise. And you want to raise this to about 90 degrees. You can just change it down here if you want it perfect, 90 degrees. Okay, now you want to go to an angle where you can see it perfect. I would just suggest like right about here. You want to bring it up until it's inside the first floor. So about right there. That should have fixed the problem with the text if you couldn't see. Now if you render this out, there shouldn't be a black bar there, I'm pretty sure. Just a regular gray bar. Same thing. Okay. I want to get a good location so you can only just see the text close up. Right there. It's a good spot. And then want to double click this gray box down here and you'll see a sphere. You want to click on the sphere and then just play around with the colors until you get a color that matches what you want. I'm just going to go with maybe a deep red. Go to the red section. Just go down to maybe right here. You can see it's a pretty cool red. But to make it even cooler, you go to reflection. It reflects off the floor. And you go to texture right here where it's above additive. And you want to go for now. Now, as you can see, it looks like really cool. I mean, you can change it if you want, but I would just stick with this color. It's a pretty good color. Now you want to X out, and then you'll see you can drag it onto the text, or you can drag it right next to these two little balls, or you can just drag it onto here. So there's the color. And if you render this out, you have a pretty cool red. Pretty sick red. Now, there's a plugin called Throwsy. I'm not going to use it in this tutorial, but it's just something cool that this guy named Nitro made. You should go check him out. Just type in how to get Throwsy on Google, and Nitro's page will pop up. It's pretty cool guy, I mean. And if you can see right there that it's reflecting, but if you want it to reflect like off the floor, like you want to make another sphere, and you want to click on it, and you want to go to reflection, turn that on, so you'll see a reflection of the white. Then you want to go to texture again, and then you're going to want to go to Fresnel. Let's just wait for this to load so you guys can actually see what it looks like. Alright, as you can see, it's like a silver, like chromy, cool kind of color. So you could just drag this onto the floor. So you can see it kind of change the floor. And then if you render this out, you can see it goes on the floor. So it's reflecting off the floor, so it looks more like real instead of fake. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool 3D text. Now, go to this section right here, and you can add in a sky. I don't really do that. I go to light. Now you can raise the light to wherever you want. I'm gonna raise it to about right here, and then I'm gonna go to down here to these like little options, and you'll see the type Omni. I just keep it like that. It's a pretty good light like that. Wait for this to load. It's spazzing out. Okay, that's better. Okay, you see how it says Omni here, whatever. Just keep it like that. Sometimes I usually do area, but no big difference. Shadow, make this shadow map soft. It's probably the best shadow out of all of them. Now, if you render this out now, you get a pretty cool kind of intro thing. Wait for this to load. And now, it might take a while to render since a lot of cool like effects in it. So I'm not gonna render it out. I'm just gonna let it sit there. And if you want to use the plugin Throwsy, just cuts things into pieces and explode. So yeah, that's basically it. I mean, you could do the same thing, just I don't know, add different things into it. You can add falling cubes onto it with emitter, friction, explosion effects right here. You got all your effects here. Well, that was a tutorial. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.